Carrying out post-based XSS attacks is a bit harder to do. Well, not hard, but it's a bit tricky to do because you really can't use the plain URL to execute them. So, for example, if I go ahead and search something here, you can see that it does search it, but it shows nothing in the URL. If I go ahead and show you in my network tab, if I search something here, you can see that it makes a post request instead of a get request. The request is sent through here as form data as a post request. So, how can you exploit that? Well, first of all, let me show you the exploit in itself. As you can see, when I search something, it shows me this thing that I searched right over here. So if I go ahead and search something like if I search something like this, sorry about the speed, but if I search something like this, you can see it executes it because this part isn't protected, it doesn't sanitize the data properly. So in order to exploit that, you can do, well, a lot of things, but here are what some of the things you can do to exploit it that I discovered in while just going through it. Anyways, so first of all, I made this script. So what it does is it takes the cookie of the document of this website and it sends it to me through to my webhook in Discord over here. As you can see, I was testing it through Discord, and it uses the fetch API. So basically, any browser can run it, any modern browser at least. So if I go over here and show you, these are the two versions of the script of this same thing that I have produced. So these are the inputs that I can put in here. So if I copy this and I put this over here, I paste this and I click enter, you can see it loads and I have received the cookie in my Discord server. So for this to carry out this attack, you really have to convince someone to open their account, go into the search page and then copy and paste this. Now anyone can see that this is a blatant attempt to steal your information. You can all even say something like, hey, put this in the website and click enter and something cool will happen. You can try to convince them, but anyone who knows about tech or is tech savvy, they can instantly tell that this is some sort of a shady attempt to get their information. So for to combat that, or to just combat that in a little bit of a little bit at least, I have created this obfuscated version of the same script as well. So over here you can see that I have used words like cookie, document.cookie, webhook, and cookie. So these can alert the person that I'm using something that I shouldn't. So on this version you literally can't tell what's happening, so the person might think, yeah, maybe it's just gibberish, nothing can go wrong if I put this over here. So this version, let me show you, this works too. If I go ahead and paste this, click enter, you can see, there we go, I have the other request gone through as well. So now in order to exploit this in another way that is a bit more doable, is that you can use this workflow. So for this you need a bit more knowledge and a bit more time, but it's definitely doable. So basically you need to create a form on your own website. You can use one of those free websites like AwardSpace, use free hosting, or use NGRock or something like that. But if you really want to make this believable, it's best you create a domain that resembles the original website in a sense, so there is a bit more of credibility for you. So basically what happens is I create a form on my own website and I take this form, I send it to the user and ask him, hey, go to this website, fill in the form or do something like that to get something for free. You can, it can be a survey or it can be a giveaway, something that convinces them to visit your website and give you their time. So anyways, they go on the website, you send the user the website, they go over here, they do something, they click the submit button. Now this is where we send a request to the website which has the vulnerability. So in this case, I have this website right here, cuban.xyz. So my own website will make a post request to this website. Now, for of course, for this to be carried out perfectly, or if it has to work, the user must be logged into their account on the same browser at the same time. So let me just show you how it works. So I created let me go ahead. So there's this website over here. It's just an HTML page for now, but if I go ahead and show you my code, here it is. It's a really simple form. What happens is that there is this button, and when the button is clicked, the form is submitted. What happens in the form is that it makes a post request to the website, to the page, to the location of the website that is vulnerable, and it sends this code, this obfuscated code that I showed you right over here. It goes ahead and it sends it to the website as its search parameter. So if you remember, if I search something over here, let me go ahead. I search something over here, you can see that request, and this the parameter, the thing I searched over here was sent to this location as form data with the parameter search. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just pasting this code, the code I showed you over here, and just sending the request and entering it. So if I go over here, now this is a completely different website. As you can see, this has nothing remotely to do with this one. Now if I go ahead and I click this button, you can see it leads me to here, and I have a request. The request went through. I when I the instant I clicked this button, the instant I clicked it, it made a post request to this website, and it basically ran the code that I gave it to it, and it sent me the certificate. It sent me the cookie of the user. It's that easy. Now, this is a very simple attack. You can make a much complex script that does something more, but this is, and most websites also have some sort of CSRF protection to them, so you really can't do them every time this simply. You have to come up with creative solutions to circumvent the security measures that are on the place. But as for this was an insecure website, and it was easy to perform such an attack. Now what I can do with this is, let me show you. I can make it a bit more believable. I can use their own styling elements. I can just copy paste their website, create my own website with a believable domain, and then make a survey of some sort. I can say, fill in your information, answer some questions for a chance to win a free hoodie or to win free money or something. And the instant they click this, it can make a request to here. Now, as you can see, when I click it, it actually redirects me to here. Now, since this is a very simple one, what you can do is you can basically tell it not to go to this page. You can just tell it to show some sort of message, say your entry has been completed or you have enrolled in the giveaway, something like that. You really don't have to redirect it to here. So anyways, this is how you can exploit a post request uh, a post request based XSS vulnerability in websites. Thank you.